Hey guys, this is your friend Pulkit from Gadget Generations. Today I'm going to share my review of this amazing DAC called the Musician Pegasus. Pegasus is a premium segment DAC, an R2R DAC actually, priced at around $1,100 in the US, and in India it is priced at 1 lakh Indian rupees. So without wasting any more time, let us begin with the review. So guys, I'm not going to share my unboxing of this beautiful DAC today, as I have shared it already when I got the DAC a few days back. That was about 10 to 12 days back, I guess. So if you would like to check out the unboxing, you can refer to the link in the description section below. Now moving forward to the design and build quality of this Pegasus. It has a very nicely built DAC. It is a very nicely built DAC. It has a full metallic frame and chassis. The frame and the entire build has a very well polished aluminium finish. The Musician logo is printed right at the top on the front, and at the side we have the Pegasus reprinted over here. And we have three keys at the front. The center one, the bigger key, is the power key, and this is the NOS, the non oversampling filter key, and over here we have the input selector key. There are multiple LEDs placed right over here and over here. These are very small LEDs, all of them bling, all of them glow in the red color. On this side we have the inputs, so whenever we press this key, the input changes, and we have the coaxial, we have the optical, we have the AES, we have the USB, and we have the I2S input. We just have to click this once and it would just transfer to the next input. And right over here we have the different bitrate written over here. This is 44.1 and 48K KZ printed at the top with two LEDs, and at the bottom we have the 1x, 2x, 4x, 8x, and DSD. So whatever format we play on the connected source, it will be depicting over here with the corresponding LED. And now when we go towards the back side of the DAC, on the sides it is entirely plain. Again, very well finished, very well polished, I would say, aluminium finish. On the back side we have these are the analog outputs. We have the RC output and we have the XLR balanced output. As for the digital inputs, here we have the USB, here we have the AES, here we have the optical, here we have the coaxial, and here we have the I2S. And right over here we have the power socket. We just have to put the power plug over here. So well, that's about it of the design. Now there is a flow in the design, and that is over here at the bottom. As you can see, we have 3 feeds. We have 3 feeds over here. These are triangular feeds, and they are not very comfortable for me to keep my DAC over it. They sometimes while I'm connecting some cables or something, these just go like this and this, so these are not comfortable for me. If they were 4 feet, then that would be very much comfortable for me. Now let's move forward, and I will talk about the pairings that I have given this DAC to. So guys, talking about the combinations, the stacks that I have given this DAC to. First of all, I have used it with my Kind tube amplifier. The amazing tube amplifier paired really well with it. Then I connected with it with the SMSL SS9 solid state amplifier, and I have connected it using the XLR balanced output, and again the combination was very good. So basically the new prime combines very well. It pairs very well with both tube amplifiers and I would say the solid state amplifiers. Some people might think that since it's an R2R, it might have a warm tonality and it might not suit very well with the Kind tube amplifier or any tube amplifier, but that's not the case. It pairs really well with both of them, and I would say that it's quite good with both of them. Talking about the digital inputs that I have given the DAC to, I have connected it with the USB input through my PC, completely noise free and quite decent in terms of performance. Then I have given it coaxial output with the new Prime Streamer Wi-Fi DAC, and when it is cleaner than USB, I would say. But although USB is also pretty clean, there is no noticeable noise in the background, but still the coaxial I found to be a little bit more cleaner. I've also used it with I2S input using the new Prime Bluetooth streamer, not the Wi-Fi streamer. that has the I2S output, and I have connected it using that as well. That is also pretty clean. I'm impressed with the performance of the Pegasus. Now let's talk about how does it sound. So let's begin on the sound part. Now coming towards the sound part of the amazing Musician Pegasus R2R DAC. Well, tonally it has a slightly warmer than neutral tone. It is very much similar to the Dual AK4499 implementation in the SRAM Kern SP2K copper DAC, copper digital audio player that I have tried recently. The audio player cost is like 2.5 lakh Indian rupees, and in terms of dollars it is around $3,500. Yeah, that is, this DAC is comparable and even better than that, I would say. Now, it maintains a very crisp and high resolution clarity throughout the frequency range. The lower end is quite controlled, it is punchy, it is powerful. The mid range is clean and accurate. It's not just the mid range that is clean, the entire frequency response range is pretty clean and nicely detailed. Coming towards the treble section, the treble section is smooth, extends pretty beautifully, and has a softer note definition. Now some might think that I'm saying softer note definition, that might affect the detail retrieval or the separation. They might find it foggy or something like that, but that's not the case with the Pegasus. The drums and cymbals, they end in a very soft manner. They won't sound harsh or they won't sound sparkly to you, and at the same time they will retrieve a lot of details. If you listen to the Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, you will notice that the Pegasus retrieves each and every single beat quite precisely throughout the track. And another best thing is its soundstage and layering, the manner in which the DAC maintains produces the layering in the sound. I remember I was listening to the Billie Jean, and the soundstage starts closer to you. The image is created closer to the listener, and it goes deep and deep and deep, and that creates a beautiful 3D manner, the 3D effect or 3D sound immersion soundstage for you. And this DAC excels in that department as well. The soundstage is immensely beautiful. It is immersive and it is 3D at the same time. Now that's all about the sound part. I would like to mention I have tested it using HiFiMan Ananda, using Sennheiser HD600, using Sennheiser HD650, and also the Audio-Technica R70X. So now, well, that's about the sound signature and sound performance of the Musician Pegasus. Now let's talk about its comparison with something of its own league. So I got a chance to keep this one head to head against the Denafrips Ares II, and I just have to compare both of them. I just asked a good friend of mine to lend me his unit of Ares 2, and I just put both of these head to head. So now let's move forward and discuss their sound performance. Well, now coming towards the comparison between the Denafrips Ares 2 and the Musician Pegasus, I would say both are like siblings to each other. Both the DACs have a very similar tonality, I would say. Both of them are slightly warmer than neutral. The main difference between both of them lies in the staging department, I would say. The Pegasus, as I stated earlier, has a more 3D presentation to its sound. It starts closer to you and it goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. At the same time, the Denafrips Ares starts a little farther from you. It also goes deep, but I found the Pegasus to be wider and deeper and also more 3D in terms of its stage presentation. Vocals wise, the Ares has a very slight bit of more forwardness in its vocals, and at the same time Pegasus has a more controlled bass response, more tighter controlled bass response with the Pegasus. Well, that's about it in the sound. Well, that's the only difference I notice in the sound between both of these DACs. Now coming towards the build and design, both are identical again, but the Denafrips Ares II is marginally smaller than the Pegasus over here, and it is also slightly bit lighter, I would say. There is a bit of a difference when it comes to input ports on the digital inputs on the Ares II. Ares II has two coaxial, two optical, and one USB input, and at the same time the the Pegasus has an additional AES and an additional I2S input, and at the same time it has a single coaxial and a single optical input along with a USB. USB is present on both of them. So that's the only difference between the Denafrips Ares and the Ares II and the Musician Pegasus. As I mentioned, the soundstage, more 3D feeling in the Pegasus, and the image is closer to the listener, starts closer to the listener, and at the same time a little farther for the listener in the Ares II. And that's about the comparison between both of them. And now let's just move forward and just conclude this review. Thank you. So guys, before I conclude the video, I would like to mention another thing. I would like to discuss another thing. The NOS function on the DAC, the Pegasus, the NOS function, the non-oversampling function. From the Google definition, it says that the DAC doesn't apply any kind of filter, and the output isn't oversampled by any means, and it is presented in a natural and the actually recorded manner. But to me, to my ears, I didn't notice any kind of change with the NOS filter on and off. So that might be limiting due to the Hypeman Ananda that I own. It may require a more detailed headphone like the Suswara or something of or the SD820 or something of that extent. But since I don't have any access to them, so I'm not able to comment much on that. So that's about the NOS function that I have just told you. And now let's conclude. So first of all, I would like to thank Concept Kart for sending the Musician Pegasus to me for the purpose of this review. I actually liked the unit a lot, and I'm planning to purchase it. So I'm thinking the Pegasus stays home, so I will be just paying them up and just keeping this unit. Apart from that, I hope that you guys like this video. If you guys really do leave me a like, and if you have any questions, do ask me in the comment section below. And please subscribe to my channel, and I will be regularly posting hi-fi audio gear related content on the channel. I would like to say sorry, as the past week I was not able to do much shooting and post many videos, as I was having a hectic work schedule. But now I'm managing in a better way, so I will be posting videos sooner and sooner. So please do subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting more and more content, and I hope you guys like that. Thank you.